Greetings and salutations and welcome to Hockey TV and our coverage of the Soo Eagles, the Timmins Rock, and the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League. Scott Nason broadcasting from Pullar Stadium in downtown Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan on this Saturday night, the last Saturday of October, as we are awaiting the start of tonight's East versus West contest between the Soo Eagles and the Timmins Rock. We are joined by the very handsome, suave, and debonair gentleman to my right, Larry Pozzebon. And Poz, first of all, thanks for making the trek over across the bridge and joining us here on Hockey TV.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to come here and enjoy the games most of the time, depending on what's happening.
Well, what was happening last night was a very nice victory for the Soo Eagles.
Good come from behind.
Yeah, Hearst Lumberjacks by the score of 4-3. The Eagles were down 3-1 in the first period, battled back. Brendan Blair with a pair of goals, including the game winner in the third period. What are some of the things you take away from that game, Larry, as far as what can help the Eagles in tonight's game against a very good Timmins team?
Well, first of all, never take anybody for granted. I mean, Eagles were in fifth spot. I believe we still are, and trying to think. The Hearst Lumberjacks were on fifth spot, and I believe they still are. So you had two bottom place teams. You can't take anybody for granted that's below you or above you. That's for first thing. And never stop playing hard. We saw the first period that the Hearst Lumberjacks dominated that first period. I mean, they from the opening whistle, they didn't have any bus legs. They just came on strong. And you got to give credit now again. The Eagles fought back. In the second period, they come out as a different team. And they proved it going into the second and into the third. But they didn't run over the Hearst Lumberjacks. Those guys played hard all night long. It's just that they came up short at the end. That's it.
Eagles enter tonight's contest, Larry, now tied for fourth place in the West. Eagles with a record of 7-10-0, tied with Elliott Lake for fourth in the West with 14 points. 8 points ahead of Espanola, who's in sixth place with 6 points. Rayside Balfour Canadians, with their victory over Espanola last night, they are now in first place in the West Division with 24 points, 2 points ahead of the Sioux Thunderbirds and Blind River. Sioux Thunderbirds have played 7 less games than Rayside Balfour, while Blind River has played 3 less games. This Timmins Rock team, Larry, is good. They won last night in Blind River. They entered tonight's contest with a record of 12-5-1, 25 points, 1 point behind Kirkland Lake, who is in first place with 26 points. So we talked about it last night, and we're going to talk about it again right now. The East, a little bit better top to bottom than last year, and this is going to be a tough matchup for the Eagles. This Timmins team is very good.
Yes, they are. And anytime, like again, I said right at the beginning of this, you can't take anything for granted. You can't say, well, these guys in first place, we're not going to beat them or anything. You go out there and you put your best foot forward, and you see what happens. And again, the Eagles they have to come out and play hockey 60 minutes. Well, we say that all year long. 60 minutes hockey, and then you should, if it fails then you can't come back and say, well, I didn't give my best. If you give 60 minutes every time you're on the ice or every shift, then you got a good game under you.
Got a love connection going on to our left here, Larry. My goodness.
We won't show. Oh, yeah, they're on there.
Yeah, they're on TV. Yeah, let's get that out there. It's a family program, people here. Other games last night in the NLJHL, as I mentioned, Timmins with their victory over Blind River that was him, by the way, not me, by the score of 4-3. Eagles over Hearst 4-3. Rayside Balfour doubled up Espanola by the score of 6-3, and Powassan over Kirkland Lake by the score of 4-2. Games in the NLJHL tonight. The Sioux Thunderbirds taking on that Hearst Lumberjacks team that was here last night. That game at the John Rhodes Community Center. Rayside Balfour is at Elliott Lake. That one starts at 7 o'clock, and Powassan taking on French River. That one also starts at 7 o'clock. Well, you will see, Larry, much like last night, the Eagles in their pink in the rink jerseys tonight, and you at home can bid on these jerseys. Now, the bidding will end during the second intermission for the replica, or I shouldn't say replica, I keep saying replica, the jerseys that the Eagles are wearing, and you can get your name or maybe the player's name and number on these jerseys. Now, Larry, the starting bids are at $100 last night.
Yep.
And now give us some information on the bids and how someone at home can still bid for some of these items. There's a jersey right now. Rob's putting the close-up on. You can see what they look like. So give us some information there,
I'll
Mr.
tell you,
Pozzebon.
we have a bunch of numbers that have no bids at all on. So if you want to steal one, and I'm using the word steal one for $100.
Not literally.
Yeah, $100 though.
Right.
You're stealing it for $100.
That is.
Yeah. So the numbers are 1, 4, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15, 17, 21, 23, 26, 27, 28, and 29.
Hike.
Yeah. And the number to call, 1-906-322-3330, or text that same number. Again, 1-906-322-3330. $100 starting bid and $5 increments. So if you're looking for one of those numbers that I didn't call, you know somebody's already bidding on it, call in. And don't forget, when you call in, give your name and give the name or the number of the jersey that you want to bid on.
Another thing we like doing here on Hockey TV is making it a very interactive broadcast with Soo Eagles and the visiting fans, these ones from the Timmins Rock. And if you want to contact Larry or I during the game, it's very easy to do so. We'll mention this a few times, as you can tweet me, Nason, that's Nason, 2013. During the broadcast, let us know what you think about the broadcast. Let us know maybe who you're watching. Let us know if you want to give some shout-outs. Larry's busy Twitter already. As I want to say hello to the Blair family. Brendan Blair's mom and sister, Carla and Lauren, are watching in St. Louis, Missouri tonight. Of course, Brendan was the number one star last night.
Number one star with 2 goals and an assist.
Yeah, well-deserved indeed. Brendan's grandparents, Myron and Sherry Blair, watching from beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And Brendan Blair's dad, Tom, is at the Pullar tonight. I want to say hello to Kayla Parrott and the Parrott family. Some in attendance, some watching back home on Hockey TV. I want to say hello to Stephen Orfanos, who happened to snap a picture of us, Larry, while we went on the air, and he has Alpha postgame question mark. Oh. I may be able to do that tonight.
An Alpha, he was there last night, and I was just about to leave.
All right, well, we may have to make that one. Uncle Tony watching tonight, and a brand new person on Twitter, Larry, Jeff Sauer, here in the rink, actually getting a picture of us. Look at that. In action. Jeff somewhere across the way there. I'm not quite sure where he is. So I appreciate that. And we also have Tom Blair. Look at that. Tom right outside the Pullar Stadium. Getting his picture there. So again, tweet us, Nason2013. And also on Twitter, Larry, you will see a picture of my son, Vance, who is our official scorekeeper tonight. Ken Aiken's not here tonight. He trained Vance last night. He's very excited to do this, a little nervous. Probably more nervous on what he might hear in the press box as far as some of the...
or the penalty box.
The penalty box, I should say, yeah. So good job, Vance. He's going to do a great job.
I'm looking for... I wrote down...
we got to give a shout-out.
Raph praise. There we are. His cousin's here with Raph's dad, Pat, and they got his cousin Aiden is here sitting up in the stands.
Yep, Pat.
We'll try and shoot across there, get the cameraman Rob after to shoot in on the young lad there.
Yeah, I want to say hello.
Loves to follow his cousin around.
And say hello to Bianca as well, watching back in Dallas. Let's get to the players not in the lineups tonight, Larry. First of all, for the visiting Timmins Rock, players not dressed tonight include number 3, Carson Burlington, number 16, Riley Brousseau. He's serving the first of a 2-game suspension, and number 22, Austin Holmes, excuse me, that's right, I had to change that. For the Soo Eagles, not dressed tonight include number 3, Richard Bolware, number 6, Charlie Hannawal, number 8, Kobe Keller, number 11, Zach Johnson, and number 16, Lucas Roth, along with goaltender number 1, Nico Menendez. Now, you will see a familiar name in the Timmins lineup tonight, Larry.
Two,
yeah. Well, 2 familiar names. Matt Capiciotto, of course, the former Soo Eagle who got traded up to Timmins. And you're going to hear us say a name twice. Now, we're not messing up. Owen Shire, of course, wears number 20 for the Soo Eagles, also wears number 6 for the Timmins Rock. Is it the same guy, Larry?
No, he doesn't have a split personality.
Okay, I was going to say.
A multiplicity. Remember that?
I do remember
there it
that,
is, yeah, where they ended up making 4 of them.
Looking back at the history, Larry, between these two franchises, of course, the Soo Eagles go back to when they were the Sioux Indians, and even before that, when they were the Northern Michigan Black Bears. Well, the Timmins Rock, they also go back to the Iroquois Falls and Abitibi Eskimos. And so these teams have played each other 52 times throughout their history. And the Eagles have done pretty well against this franchise, going 28-19-3 against the Timmins Rock. So, again, I like little history numbers and such. And so those are one of those things that are going on. Larry, was a trifecta last night with teams that we follow as far as being victorious. Eagles here at Pullar Stadium. Greyhounds down in Kitchener 7-4. Lake Superior State University at Alabama Huntsville 4-3. Now we won't get the trifecta tonight. Hopefully the daily double. The Eagles and Lakers playing. The Hounds off until tomorrow afternoon. Good hockey so far by the local teams.
Good hockey by the local teams, right? Both sides of the border. The Twin City.
That's right.
The original Twin City.
You're right. Where are you at, Minneapolis? And Larry, I happened to stay up until 3:20 a.m. last night. No, I wasn't out at the Alpha. Maybe tonight, but if I have any energy, I was watching the World Series. Now, this is a World Series that I hadn't really had too much vested interest in. What a game last night. Dodgers over the Red Sox in 18 innings.
Longest in history.
Longest game in history. As a matter of fact,
World Series.
It was 7 hours and 20 minutes, Larry. That game last night was longer than the entire 1939 World Series. 4 games. Longer than all those games. It was unbelievable. So we're going to take a break here on Hockey TV. We're going to hear the starting lineups from Bob St. Peter. We'll have the national anthem sung by Dan Kinney. And we'll have the start of tonight's NLJHL contest between the Soo Eagles and Timmins Rock here on Hockey TV. Scott Nason, Larry Pozzebon back at Pullar Stadium. Larry, we don't have our Bob and Mike to the broadcast booth tonight. We'll hopefully get that back here shortly, as there's been some renovations done in the PA, or I should say in the press box. So we'll hopefully get that back here. So we're just going to have to depend on ourselves, Larry. We won't have anybody to make fun of in the broadcast booth tonight, will we? We'll still make fun of Rob. So,
okay.
So here we go, Larry, the Eagles and Timmins Rock, the first of 2 meetings of the season. The Eagles will be going to Timmins here, I believe, next weekend. We'll look at the schedule. Eagles in their pink in the rink jerseys, the black with the white and pink trim, while the Timmins Rock in the road white jerseys with the gold and black trim. Eagles puck in their own zone, going left to right as seen on your video monitor. Eagles with the puck over at the far boards. Morich still has it. Now he'll play it on the near side to Caleb Wood. Now back behind the net. Schwab. Now Timmins with it. DeConti chasing that puck behind the net. Parrott has it. On the near side, Anderson. He keeps it in. Eagles got the first goal last night, and then Hurst had 3 goals before the Eagles would get the last 3.
Eagles dump that puck in and go for a line change right now within the first minute.
Mullen passes it to Bollinger. Across the blue line. Bollinger still has the puck. Right in front of the Eagles bench. Nice hit there by the Eagles player. Now the Rock have it. Elkins plays it in his own zone to Caston. On the near sideboards, that's McMullen. He lost the puck. Now shot back down the ice. Dickerson for the Rock over at the far sideboards. He takes down the linesman. Now here come the Eagles with it. A chance. Strauss across the blue line. Nice move. A shot.
Well, we
save.
got a penalty coming
Another
up.
save. Another save. 3 saves there by Masternak. He was the master of those ones. As a delayed call is going to give the Eagles a power play. Boy, they had a couple chances there. Now another shot. That one blocked. Timmins still hasn't possessed the puck, so the Eagles will continue to hold the advantage. Now the Eagles with it. Quinn retreats in his own zone. Net is empty because of the delayed penalty call. Face-off will be in the other zone no matter what. Now finally, Hop will touch the puck, and the Eagles will go on the power play with 18:09 to play in this first period. No score.
What a couple of opportunities the Eagles had there.
They had 3 opportunities. Yeah. They only put 2 shots on the goal, but they had 3. Again, if you want to talk to us during the broadcast, please tweet me, SNason at 2013. I want to say hello to Andrea Brown. The Browns and Sowers made the 6-hour trip from Wisconsin for the weekend. Andrea says thank you for the great announcing. And Andrea, I say thank you for the great comment. Flattery gets you everywhere in this broadcast booth, I can tell you that much.
You're right.
So that penalty was on number 2, Will Caston. 2 minutes for tripping.
High stick.
Now we're going to have a high stick, so that'll
bring it outside.
Play. Pink in the rink this weekend. Proceeds to this weekend's event go to the War Memorial Hospital and their Road to Recovery program. What that is it helps patients that need to travel to a little bit of a bigger hospital in Petoskey. They provide transportation for those fighting cancer, a program that helped my dad successfully fight cancer himself. So one very near and dear to my heart. So Eagles on the power play for a minute 35, shot down the ice. Spencer. Joseph Benedetto in net once again for the Eagles tonight. Tyler Masternak for the Timmins Rock. Eagles have it. Quinn. Special teams were successful for the Eagles, especially shorthanded. They scored a shorthanded goal last night. Didn't allow one. Praisner with it. Praisner plays it down to Quinn. Now Quinn back to the point. Butcher. Minute 10 left on the power play. Quinn dumps it down low. Lost the puck. Now Butcher pinches in, and that one cleared to center. Butcher over to Blair. Blair across the blue line. Now the Rock will pick it up and shoot it down the ice. Picked up there by Scarella. That center ice Campbell ties him up. Now Lamberti. Lamberti. Got a few more shout-outs here on the next whistle, Larry, as far as Twitter. Now Scarella dumps the puck into the zone. 35 seconds left on the power play. Rock with the puck. Bullduk. Just trying to set something up here on the power play. At the point, Scarella. Now a pass, one pass too many there, as Capiciolta will shoot it down the ice for Timmins.
He played for the Eagles earlier in the year.
Yep, he did, and last year as well. Now Schwab, rink-wide pass to Caleb Wood. Picked up by Morich. Still time on the power play. 5 seconds left, and that's pretty much going to do it. Now here's Timmins. They're going to have a breakaway possibly. Moving into the zone. A deke there, and maybe a back check there by Morich, or that was Parrott rather. Might have prevented that goal. Now that is
Dickinson, wasn't that? Yeah. Had
sure.
a wide open side there, about 2 feet anyways, and shot it wide.
Yeah, it was Schwab that made the defensive play. It was kind of hard to tell those side numbers with the pink and the white. Now here's Dax with it. Back after not playing last night. Puck along the end boards. Now the Rock have it. They'll clear it to center. Shots 2-0 in favor of the Eagles early in this first period. That one deflected into the zone. Picked up by Elkins. Now the Rock, clear it to center. Orfanos. Rink-wide pass. Now he gets it back in his own zone. George Orfanos. Orfanos family here in attendance this weekend.
Took out 2 players there.
Yeah. Elkins with the puck for Timmins. Now the Rock have it. That's number 24, Tyler Hutchinson. Across the blue line. Now Spencer picks it up. Pass behind Hopped. Gets it right back, though. Now Spencer. Hopped with it in the far corner. Now he plays it back to the point. Elkins. Elkins, quick shot. That one hit somebody in front. Chasing it is Spencer. Timmins with their first sustained pressure. Eagles pick up the puck. At center ice, Orfanos. Tried to get around Caston. He dumps it into the Timmins zone. 14:40 to play in the first period. No score. Saturday night, the last Saturday of October here in northern Michigan. A little bit of drizzle and rain today. Still have a lot of leaves to get out of the yard, but you can't because it's too wet. At least that's my excuse.
And mine too.
Now Anderson with it. Kind of funny because they really don't go anywhere.
No, not with being so wet.
Right.
They're like glue.
Yeah. Now pass off the out of the reach of McMullen. While we have a moment, Larry, let's look at a few more hellos on Twitter. Again, you can tweet us, SNason2013. Want to say hello to Andrea Brown. We already mentioned that her and the Sauer family all made the trip to Sault Ste. Marie. Want to say hello to Steve-O, Larry. Steve-O from Auburn, California is on fire for Jake Lamberti.
Ooh.
Let's go Arizona. And again, want to say hello to Brian Kelly, the Blair family, the Sauer family, the Orfanos family, the Parrott family, the Lamberti family, the Lanning family, the Schwab family, the Praisner family, and the family. The family.
All right.
I want to say hello to the family. Joking up over that. Go ahead, Larry.
Oh, I don't know.
I got to get some after that. Give me the day of my daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
You don't invite me over for coffee. All right, back to hockey. I'm not Italian, Larry. You got to cut me some slack on the impression.
No, you're doing fine.
Thank
you're
you.
doing fine. Yeah.
Now here's Timmins with it. Capiciolto had a poke checked away. Anderson.
You got a lot of people from Chicago, I think, listening
You're right,
and watching.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully
be careful.
Bruno's now. Yeah, I better be careful on that one. I'm too much of a Finlander there. We don't mesh well. Now, puck back in the Timmins end.
Oh, you have the rope, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Lamberti brings it into the Timmins zone. Now DeConte across the blue line. DeConte wraps it hard off the boards. Robitaille had it for a moment. Now the Eagles with the puck. Lamberti up to Strauss. Picked up by Bolduc. Bolduc over to Morrow. Now Morrow's pass to Bollinger. Across the blue line, that's Robitaille. Chance in front, saved there by Benedetto. Rebound goes behind the net. Now picked up by the Eagles. That's center ice, Orfanos. Rather check that. That's Shire, yep.
Eagle Shire.
That's right, yeah. We got to be careful on the Shire who we're talking about. Caston with the puck. Will Caston, number 2.
Look
nice pass up to Campbell. Campbell across the blue line, a shot. A save up
Big
high
save
by Benedetto. What a pass that was. Timmins buzzing a little bit. Caston with it. Plays it along the near boards. 2 Eagles over there. Now the Rock have it.
Look at
wide
this.
Open in front. Big save, Benedetto on Capiciolto. Both goaltenders making some early saves here. Big ones as well. Now another chance. That one gets blocked and deflected wide. Timmins buzzing. Another shot. Save Benedetto. Eagles need a whistle badly, and they get one. And we saw Joe Benedetto last night, Larry. He gave up maybe for him, at least, in the first period, one he'd like to give back in the first period.
Goal. Yeah.
And after that, he's been lights out ever since.
And he's continuing on here. Not to be negative, but the defense fell asleep on that breakaway. And even after that, when you have a guy standing in front of the net alone, our guys were following the puck and not watching the play what was going on.
Eagles lose the draw. Quick shot. That one goes wide. Orfanos on the rebound. Puck at center ice. Shot into the Rock zone. Shire with it. Shire for the Timmins Rock wearing number 6. The Eagles Shire has number 20. Now the Eagles with the chance. Orfanos in front. Puck loose in the slot. That one goes wide. As Lerman was chasing that one. Now a big hit by Ari Lerman. Now another big hit there. Eagles getting physical once again. Dax with the nice hit. Now Lerman shoots it into the zone. Picked up by Shire for the Rock. I think I'll just say Shire for the Rock and Shire for the Eagles, not to confuse people at home. Try not to confuse myself. Now Anderson with it. Up to McMullen. Lost the puck. Now picked up by Schwab. Seguin. Number 91 with some speed, and he's going to shoot the puck in. Orfanos will chase it. Shots 5-3 in favor of Timmins.
Timmins picked up 4, or they were down 3-1 on shots. They picked up 4 on that breakaway effort and what followed.
Timmins with the puck in their own zone. Spencer with it. Now Timmins will clear it again. Eagles shoot it right back. Offside.
No.
Well, the face-off with 10:53 to play here in the first period.
Okay, a couple of sponsors. Ojibwe Romada, Skyline Motel, the Bird Dog Services process. You know who that is, eh?
Yeah.
You can run, but you cannot hide.
You don't have to run that fast.
And Bunker Metal Sales.
Face-off outside the blue line. Timmins wins the draw. Across the blue line. Timmins with a slight edge in play here over the last few minutes. Now the Rock have it in their own zone. Elkins plays it off the boards. Now down the ice, and Benedetto will hold. Larry, we are going to play right now.
Stump Larry.
Stump the Paz. So far, I think Paz is
0 for 3 or something.
On this one. We're gonna go back a little bit in this one. Now, Larry, you've been doing games for how long for the Eagles?
I think this is 11 years now.
11 years. Well, this is in your wheelhouse then. It's within 11 years. Who is the season leader, most penalty minutes in one season? For the Soo Eagles. I will say it has been a few years. Probably in the early stages of your broadcasting career for the Eagles. That's your hint. Who is it?
Jake Watchorn.
No, but good guess. Now here's Blair across the blue line. Very good guess, by the way, but that is not it.
Okay.
Hint. If you look on the ice, you will get a big hint on this person.
Never mind.
Actually, you can actually see the first name of this person if you look closely on the ice.
Okay.
Come on, that's a great hint. Timmins with the puck. We'll have a media timeout after that and give us your answer.
I can't see that far.
Blair, well, it's not very far to see, as that'll be gloved down, and we'll have a media timeout with 9:52 to play in this first period. So, Larry, you have no guess.
No guess.
Rock Einerson.
Rock.
Remember him?
Rock.
Timmins Rock? Rock Einerson.
Was it Rock or
yeah, Rock.
Rock?
Rock Einerson. Or Robert Einerson, but they called him Rock though. That was his nickname.
No wonder. No wonder I couldn't get it. You throw me all false names here like that. Like, well, come on.
Are you saying that was fake news there, Larry?
Well, you said that.
To throw that out there.
You said it, not I.
Larry, we got a media timeout. Why don't you give us some more of our great sponsors?
Remind the fans to bid on a jersey here. Okay, folks, back home, I'm giving you the number again: 1-906-322. 3330. You can phone or text that in. Pick a jersey that you want. Again, there's a bunch of them that have no bids on them as prior to game time, but I can't tell you right now where they are. I will go down after the first period and update you.
You will do your due diligence.
My due diligence.
You like that?
Yes, those are big words there, I'll tell you.
That's about as big as I get. Out of town scoreboard, Larry, the Thunderbirds have gone up on Hearst 1-0. That one midway through the first period. No score yet. Elliott Lake and Rayside Belfort, no score yet. Powassan and French River, all those games in the first period. This Timmins team will be at the John Rhodes Community Center tomorrow, taking on the Thunderbirds. The other game tomorrow, Elliott Lake at Espanola. That one also a 2 o'clock starting time. Speaking of that, Larry, one of the games, we're going to go through the schedule for the Eagles in November. They had a schedule change today, as a matter of fact, for one of their games against the Thunderbirds. We'll talk about that as this one moves along. Now puck behind the net, Capiciolto for the Timmins Rock. Now at the point, Parrott shot, that one blocked. Picked up by Timmins. Now that one out of the reach of Spencer. Down the ice. Praisner can't clear it. Schwab with it. Schwab off the boards. Now back into the Timmins zone. Shire to Spencer. Shire for the Rock, thank you. Now Schwab, his shot, deflects wide. Over to Quinn. Now Praisner over at the far boards, picked up by the Rock. That one cleared to center and shot down the ice.
Timmins make a full line change.
Timmins definitely with the edge in play here.
Edge and shots now, too.
In this first period, shot 6-4 Timmins. Now Seguin lost the puck at center ice. Picked up by Lerman. Timmins with it. Elkins. Pass on the near side. Now it's center ice, Seguin. Blair with it. Blair up to Orfanos. Off the boards. That's Dax, clears it in. Nice pass over the far side to Hutchinson. That one will go out of play. We'll have a face-off outside the Eagles' blue line. What are you seeing so far, Larry, in this game?
Good. I'll tell you, the jerseys remind me of last night with the Eagles with the rink and pink and the white jerseys but the opposition were wearing. But this team's a little bigger than the Hearst Lumberjacks, and they're playing good hockey also. So it's back and forth. Nobody's giving anything to anybody right now. You're going to have to earn what you want.
Yeah, this team's not in second place by mistake, Larry. This is a good Timmins team. Now Robitaille over at the far boards for the Rock. DeConte at center ice. Now he'll retreat back in his own zone. Bolduc with it. Now it's center ice. Shot back into the Rock zone. Under 8 minutes to play in this first period. Still no score. Eagles looking for their third straight victory as they will be on the road 4-3 next weekend. We'll get the schedule updated here coming up in our next break. Now rink-wide pass. Dangerous pass in front. Never like those ones. Look out, the linesman had to get out of the way of that one. Seguin with it. Nice move. Now Seguin across the blue line. Dangerous looking player here. Seguin plays it behind the net, picked up by Blair. Eagles trying to clear the zone. They struggled at times last night clearing the zone on a very good forecheck by Hearst. Timmins' forecheck at this point not quite as effective. Eagles struggling a bit here as of late. Now they'll get it out of the zone. Caleb Wood ridden out of the play by Dixon. On the Rock. Bad pass intercepted by Wood. Now Wood trying to find Lamberti. And we have a broken stick on the ice,
yes,
Larry.
Sir.
Broken stick. Well, I don't know whose stick that is. Must be an Eagle stick. Maybe no, it's a Timmins stick. So, there's probably people watching from Timmins. They're going to have to go to Canadian Tire. They're going to be out $200-$300. Definitely.
No way.
No?
No way.
Really?
Yeah, you got to keep up to date on these things.
Apparently I do.
For $35, fix your stick. FIXURSTICK will fix that stick, give you a 30-day guarantee, and you'll be off to the races again.
$30?
$35.
Wow. That's not bad.
30-day guarantee.
God, who put that together?
Hey, Rob Horn.
I'll tell you, Rob's a very talented individual.
Our cameraman here.
Jack of all trades and master of many of them, I might add. Now a power play for the Eagles.
Might have had something to do with that broken stick.
I think so. Might have been a slashing call. Let's get the call here. So Owen Shire of the Rock, 2 minutes for slashing, I believe. Illegal use of equipment. Now a shot at the point. Blair, big shot, save, rebound. That one just goes wide. Nice shot by Blair. Eagles still in the power play. Spencer with it for Timmins, and he'll shoot it down the ice.
That gives an opportunity for the Rock to change players here. 4 fresh bodies out in the ice.
And my son Vance Nason doing the stats here, Larry. Look at that. He got the penalty right up on the online. Attaboy, Vance. He is doing fantastic. Where are you at, Ken Akins?
I don't know where he's at, but he's not here tonight.
No, he's not. Minute left on the power play. Again, for those that didn't hear, my son Vance is doing the official scorekeeping tonight down in the press box. So if you haven't been watching the online stats, he's the guy in charge of it. Appreciate it.
Good keep in there by Schwab.
Now the Eagles still in the power play. Morridge puts it in front, a chance, and that one just goes wide by Strauss. 40 seconds left on the power play. Schwab at the point. Moves it in. Shot, that goes wide. Morridge with it. Shot's now 6-6. Morrow for Timmins. Now picked up by Strauss. Eagles still with the puck. Schwab on the near side. Scarella.
They got 20 seconds. They still have time.
Scarella now moves in. Nice pass.
Oh, he waited
Shot.
too
Waited
long.
too long. Save. Rebound.
Yeah.
And it hits the post. Another chance. No good.
Oh,
The players
all over the place.
covering it there. Now that's not in the crease, Larry, but that's a curious. I don't think there's going to be a call on this. Now we're going to need some pushing and shoving going on. Boy, one went off the post, and I'm not sure. I can't remember who the Eagles player was that had a chance, but he waited just like a second too long.
That puck hits your stick and you're there. You got to fire that thing. You can't be waiting to get a better grip on it.
Now, if that puck was in the crease, Larry, would that have been a penalty shot or a penalty?
A penalty shot.
Okay. So Eagles still on the power play for 11 seconds. 5:06 to play in this first period. Shots now 8-6 in favor of the Eagles. Timmins wins the draw and trying to clear. Nice job, Blair, keeping that one in. 5 seconds left on the power play. Blair over to Parrott. His shot, that deflects wide. Rebound Orfanos. Puck bounced off his stick. Now the Rock might have numbers here. Shire goes to the box, or the bench rather. Now Spencer in front. Nice job by Blair. Now Spencer gets a stick way up high on Blair, and no call there. Now a chance, a shot and a save by Seguin as Capacillo has it, a shot and a goal. Benedetto kind of got lost on the play.
He lost sight of the puck.
And Derek Seguin will give the Timmins Rock a 1-0 lead with 4:33 to play in this first period.
You boys are a joke.
That was not Larry or I might add, for those league officials that might be listening. So Seguin with the goal for Timmins. Well, we won't get the call from Bob.
I'll get it.
Okay, thank you. Turn your mic off here, Larry, for a second. Timmins with the 1-0 lead. So Capacciolto gets an assist, along with number 6, Owen Shire. So 1-0 Timmins. Now another shot. Benedetto with the save. And here come the Eagles with the chance. Across the blue line, Praisner. trying to find Jensen. Now puck loose in the slot. Timmins can't clear it. Kept in by Brown. A shot, save, rebound. Now they will finally blow that one dead as the net off the mooring, so we'll have a face-off in the Timmins zone. Larry, again, let's talk about the pink and the rink jerseys. Still time to bid. How does one go about bidding on these very sharp-looking Eagles jerseys? You have until the second intermission to bid on these. All you have to do is send a text or a call. Yep.
1906-322-3330. Starting bid $100, increments $5. That's if you want a jersey that's already been bid on. If you want to outbid somebody, you got to put it up $5. But like I said, there's a great number of them down there that didn't have any bids on them.
Will you check one more time between periods, sir?
I will. Oh, they're looking for a stick down there. That's not the broken one for fix your stick.
No, that was the cross check they missed.
Face-off won by the Eagles. Quick shot, save there by Masternak. Now it's center ice. Dixon shoots it into the Eagles zone. Dixon, number 19. Caston at center ice. Rink wide pass to Elkins. Now here's Timmins with it into the Eagles zone. Parrott, bad pass, intercepted, chance. Dixon shot, save, rebound. Puck goes over the far corner. Eagles, too many defensive turnovers. Now Caston with it. Caston in his own zone. Pass up to Bollinger. Now the Rock. Lose the puck in the Eagles zone. 3 minutes to play in this first period. 1-0 Timmins. Puck at center ice taken by Kigo. Rink wide pass hopped. His shot up high. Save Benedetto. Rebound. Benedetto had to be careful on that one as he makes the save. And now Timmins starting to pick up the pace after that goal,
After that goal, they feel lucky or feel hot, to put it that way. Eagles had some good opportunities, just weren't able to capitalize.
Out of town, Larry, Thunderbirds leading Hearst by the score of 2-1. That one's still in the first period. No score, Elliott Lake and Rayside Belford late first. No score, Powassan French River also late first. I'll tell you what, this Vance Nason, he's right on the ball here. He's getting the timing. I'm impressed. No one ever asked me to do that as a kid. That would have been a great job to be down there. I mean, you're literally right in the middle of it. We got a pretty good view up here, Larry. We can't complain too much. Eagles with the puck, trying to clear the zone. They do. Morich across the blue line. Now it's center ice. Morich moves to the net. Now gets ridden off the far boards. A couple players collide over there. The Rock have it. Kept in for a moment. Now here comes Timmins.
All by himself.
Yep, they go for a line change. And now, boy, a couple Eagle players collide with each other. That was Blair along with Wood, and Wood's lid came off. And so we'll have a whistle and a face-off with 2:04 to play here in this first period.
A couple other sponsors that supporting the Eagles. O'Reilly Auto Parts, 313 Bar and Entertainment.
Good place.
Yeah. Maloney's Alley and Cloverland Electric. Just to name a few.
Face-off. Controlled by Timmins. They keep it in the zone. Now that one's going to be shot down the ice.
Yeah, it's
and
going to make
we'll have an icing call with 1:53 to play. Looking at the Eagles schedule, Larry, we mentioned they're going on the road next week. They will be at Cochrane next Thursday, or excuse me, they'll be at Hearst next Thursday night, 7 o'clock. They'll be at Cochrane on Friday night, and then they'll be at Timmins a week from tonight, November 3rd. So a 3-game trip. And then they'll have one game at home on November 9th against Espanola before starting another 3-game trip, November 16th at Kirkland Lake, November 17th at Powassan, and November 18th at French River. So you guys are going to get a lot of road games in here, Larry, up north.
Well, just hope the snow holds off.
Yeah, good time to go. Beats January. Now a shot.
Big save.
Big save there by
Benedetto,
indeed.
What was...
Now Seguin keeps it in. Eagles with it at center ice. Schwab, he puts a shot on net. Save. My youngest son, Liam, doing some sort of dance back here.
No icing on this one.
Shot down the ice. No icing on the play. with the far boards, Lerman.
Whoa!
Look out, that one.
What do you get?
Almost hit Betty Evie over there. She's tough, though.
It almost hit the Coach Rock.
Yeah.
He moved quickly.
Minute 14 left here in this first period. If you want to hear more about this game, the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League, I encourage you to go to the website, thegamesportshow.com. There we talk about the NLJHL along with local hockey, regional and national sports. We also put the podcast, the audio podcast of Larry and I's broadcasts on Hockey TV on the podcast page. So if you're a parent maybe that wants to keep it for the archives or maybe want to relive all the exciting Soo Eagles games, you can do so by going to thegamesportshow.com. We'll have a brand new edition on Monday night. Now a shot and a save. Blair on the rebound. Couldn't quite get it, and he goes strong into the net. Saw that a couple times last night, Larry.
Yeah.
One time he got a penalty on it, and we'll have a whistle and a stoppage in play.
Face-off will be outside this one because Blair knocked it off again. I say again, I'm referring also to last night.
I would say, Larry, the Eagles are playing a better first period than they did last night.
Yes, they are.
They're right in this. Timmins capitalizing.
They definitely have to. This team, again.
Yeah, it's a good team.
Yeah. That's, they've taken over from Powassan. Remember, Powassan the last couple of years dominated that division?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now
it's good when it moves around like that.
These guys in Kirkland Lake, the team they're chasing, who's in first place. You still have Powassan and a charging Cochrane team. We saw them a couple weeks ago, Larry. I don't think they've lost since we played them a couple weeks ago. No, there's a big hit there. And now another one there. And it's starting to get a little chippy out on the ice.
I don't know, but
25 seconds left. That one shot down the ice. Shots 14-12 in favor of the Rock. Now the Eagles with it. Blair on the boards, off the high glass. 10 seconds left. Eagles maybe trying to get one more opportunity. That's Strauss with it. 5 seconds. That one shot high. And after one period of play, the visiting Timmins Rock lead the Soo Eagles by the score of 1-0. Larry and I will be back for the second period here on Hockey TV. Welcome back to Hockey TV and our coverage of the Soo Eagles, the Timmins Rock, and the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League. Scott Nason back along with Larry Pozzebon at Pullar Stadium. And Poz, our score after one period of play. The Timmins Rock lead the Soo Eagles by the score of 1-0. Before we recap the scoring and look at some other things, what are your thoughts on the first period, sir?
Opportunities, you have to capitalize on them, and the Eagles didn't do that. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but when you got an opportunity, power play or a shot on goal, you got to get it, and that's why they're down 1-0. They should be ahead by a couple of goals. I'm not saying running away with this, but they should have a couple of goals on the scoreboard, whether it's 2-1, 3-2, or something like that. Eagles, well, now they got to come back in this period. They did it yesterday. They had a good talking to between periods, and they came out roaring in the second period. Not that they were flat in the first, but they're playing against a good Timmins team here.
The only goal in that first period scored by Derek Seguin, his 14th of the season, with assists from Matt Capiciolto and Oren Shire of the Timmins Rock. Shots on goal in that first period, 14-12 in favor of Timmins. Other games in the NLJHL tonight, three other games besides this one. The Sioux Thunderbirds leading the Hearst Lumberjacks by the score of 2-1 after one period of play at the John Rhodes Community Center. Still in the first period in Elliott Lake between the Elliott Lake Wildcats and the Rayside Balfour Canadians. And one other game going on, no score in French River between the Powassan Voodoos and French River Rapids. And Larry, you were just mentioning as far as people that you talked to. Just got a tweet from Tom Blair. I got to talk to Larry. There you go. Tom Blair in the house. Again, want to say hello to the entire Blair family. Let's go through our hellos, Larry, before we get to your Pink in the Rink information. Hello to Carla and Linda Blair watching from St. Louis. Myron and Sherry Blair watching from Fort Lauderdale. Of course, Tom watching here at Pullar Stadium. Kayla Parrott and family watching tonight. The Orfanos family here at Pullar Stadium. Jeff Sauer here at Pullar Stadium, along with Andrea Brown, as the Browns and Sauers made a 6-hour trip from Wisconsin for the weekend. Also want to say hello to Steve-O watching in Auburn, California as well. Maria Lamberti and the Lanning family watching in the West Coast. Now, Larry, we have one more period that we can bid, or you can bid, or anybody can bid on these beautiful pink in the rink jerseys. Give us an update, sir.
An update. Okay, we have first of all, I'm going to give you the phone number or texting number, 1-906-322-3330. Okay, folks? That's the one. Now here, we got a couple of bids. We're putting in some open jerseys, but we still have a slew of them.
Nice.
Slew of them left for you. I'll give you the numbers. If you're still looking for a jersey, you could steal one for $100.
Good deal.
Numbers 1, 4, 8, 9, 10, 15, 17, 27, 28. Those numbers are available for $100 measly dollars.
Measly dollars. Wow.
And beautiful.
I like those sweaters. These dollars.
Yeah. Look, I like those jerseys, and you can get your name or a player's name, whatever, on the back of that jersey. You don't have to take...
Or anybody's name.
Yeah,
you can make up a name.
Yeah, put my name on it. Yeah.
That's right. Pause. You imagine if somebody did that?
Whoa.
We'd invite them up here every game. And again, for those that are watching at home, we do have a lot of parents here. If you do happen to be coming up, please pop up to the press box. You don't have to ask to come up. You don't need a special code or knock. You can just walk on up the ladder. Be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Use 2 hands. It's a very dangerous ladder.
The steps here are dangerous,
yes,
and the ladder here is dangerous.
They are indeed. So let us know. We love to hear from Eagles fans, especially the parents, brothers, sisters, cousins, grandparents. So come on
Aunts,
up.
uncles,
That's
neighbors.
Right. Friends, Romans, and countrymen. We are underway in the second period. Timmins with the 1-0 lead. Now here come the Eagles with it. Blair moving in. His shot. Bouncing puck. Save there.
Rolling
by Masterneck. Yep. And that one will be shot down the ice. And that'll be icing on the quick surface. We'll face off back in the Timmins zone. Larry, this is the period where we play our favorite game. One of the biggest games that's sweeping the NLJHL and really the world of hockey. We call it Guess the Attendance. Now last night, you put up a very solid guess. I guessed incorrectly. We are tied at 3. So tonight I will be putting up a number on how many people I think are in attendance. Larry will be guessing either higher or lower. You at home can also play by tweeting SNason2013. I'll have my guess here in about 9 minutes on the clock, the score clock that is, as far as how many people are in attendance. Get to that later on. Now the Eagles with it. Blair moves it across the blue line. Now Blair with a shot. Save.
He has a quick shot.
He sure does. Quinn with it. Quinn with the puck. Now Blair lost his stick. Goes back to the bench to get it.
Nope.
Somebody's
going off.
Yeah, he's going off the bench, actually. Jensen over in the far corner. Now Timmins picks it up. Robitaille lost it. Nice job by Schwab. Now Quinn shot. That misses the net.
Schwab's playing a better game tonight, I think.
Puck over along the far boards. Picked up by Timmins.
Come on.
Another hit behind the play. Yeah,
I saw it.
Coach Doug LaPrade really pleading his case there, and he might have a case indeed. As we've seen a couple of those, Larry, tonight, and that's where somebody can get hurt if these calls don't get made.
That's Praisner down, eh?
Yeah, as Praisner, as of dad standing up, obviously concerned. Anytime that happens, that's scary. I didn't see it, Larry. You saw it fully, didn't you?
I saw him go down. I didn't.
Funny.
Now they're discussing it down here. 3 out of the 4, 2 out of, I don't know.
Obviously something happened that's not good. And
well, if you see it, then you put your hand up. What you shouldn't have to have a discussion afterwards to say, well, what do we do now?
Real funny, boys.
So we're obviously keeping our fingers crossed and prayers for Ralph Praisner, who hasn't moved much. These are just things you do not like to see, Larry. We've seen it too many times in sports, and especially in hockey, when the player can be hit. Now he's getting up to his knees. So that's good there. I mean, obviously, if you have some movement, then that's very good news. And he's getting up, and you just kind of you catch your breath when that happens. These injuries can not only be hockey threatening, they can be worse, and you just don't want to see that. And so Praisner's going to get some medical attention on the bench from a trainer, Kerry Evie, and he's going to go back to the dressing room indeed. And I don't know if anything is going to be called. They're having some discussions. And one of the features on Hockey TV, and I'm pretty sure the camera was pretty close to the action, you can rewind it and watch it and then catch up. So maybe for some of those that are watching on Twitter, let us know what you think about that call. Was that a penalty warranted call or not? Hard to see in live action, but you have the ability to watch on replay. So Anybody on Twitter, let me know.
Discussion they had.
No avail.
No. Yeah.
So let's just keep our fingers crossed for Praisner. Hopefully see him on the ice very soon. That can get the Eagles a little fired up when something like that happens. Now puck at center ice. Elkins in his own zone. Nice pass to Dixon. Now Dixon moves it up ice. Dixon behind the Eagles net. Puck still back there. 4 players battling for the puck. Puck still over there. Puck just kind of hung up. Nobody's getting it at this point. Now the Eagles finally come up with it. Strauss on the near side to Butcher. Now nice pass. Goes to Shire. Shire for the Eagles dumps it in. Eagles have it over in the far corner. Now 3 Rock players over there, 2 Eagles players. Still trying to get that puck. Finally taken there by Caston. Shots 14 apiece. Timmins leads 1-0. Now here's a shot by Lamberti. That one blocked by Elkins. Timmins clears the zone. Hopt has it, 2-on-1. Hopt over to Hollinger. That pass a little too high for him to stick down. Now Hopt behind the net. Parrott for the Eagles.
Oh,
There's
yes.
a big hit there, and that's going to be a penalty as, boy, that one definitely going to be 2. Probably not more than that, Larry. It's going to be a boarding or checking from behind or something to that nature. So the officials having some discussions.
You know what, I years ago when you played hockey, you got to look back at the 72 Canada Cup. It was the enemy. The kids today have to remember this is not the enemy. It's just the opposition. When you start running players, and I'm not just talking about tonight's game. I'm talking about games all around the league and other leagues. When you start running players, you're going to hurt somebody seriously. And it's not, they're not the enemy, they're the opposition.
So 2 minutes on the clock. We'll hear the call from Bob. That's number 24 for the Timmins Rock. Tyler Hutchinson with the call. So boarding the call, Eagles on their 3rd power play. 0 for 2 so far. Butcher keeps it in to Quinn. Now the Eagles with it. Quinn back to Butcher. Over to Quinn, moving in, dumping down low. Pass. One too many passes there. Goes off the stick of Blair. Parrott still in the hallway there, trying to get himself back in playing conditions. Now the Eagles with 2-on-1. Quinn in. Quinn shot, save, rebound. Picked up by the Rock. Moru, and he'll shoot it down the ice. Now another Eagles player, Blair, he's slow to the bench. Been a rough second period for the Eagles so far.
You're right there.
That's Blair, yeah, this is potentially going to explode here if this continues. Now puck in front of the Eagles bench. Trying to keep that puck in. Now the Eagles got to get some players off. They had 2 go off. And it looks like a little discombobulated on this power play. 16 minutes to play in the second period. 1-0 Timmins. And here's Morich across the blue line. Morich to Strauss. Strauss back to the point. Who's shouting over there, Larry? It's loud. Jeez.
That's Dave on the radio.
I know who it is. I don't have to shout so loud. Now a shot. That went right into the pads of the Timmins player, Anderson. He shoots it down the ice. 10 seconds left on the power play. It looks like the Eagles are going to be 0 for 3 on the extra man advantage so far. As they shoot it in and shot right back down by Timmins, and that'll do it for the power play. 16-14 the shots in favor of the Eagles. Here's Orfanos at center ice, cross the blue line. Orfanos tried to get it in front to Morich. Now Morich wide open in front, was an Eagles player. Orfanos can't quite get his stick on it. Now kept in by Schwab. Schwab shoots it, that goes wide. Wood puts it in front. Now Schwab tried a quick shot, and Parrott back out there, so that's good news. Parrott back out there. We haven't seen Praisner as of yet. We'll keep an eye for if and when he comes back. Kerry Evie watching the game now, so definitely not getting any medical attention right now. Puck over on the far boards, kept in by Anderson. Timmins with a 1-goal lead. Their goal scorer, Derek Seguin, in the first period, his 14th. Now a shot and a goal!
Deflected in front.
I think that one was indeed deflected, Larry. And that'll be, I think, Dixon with the deflection. And so it's 2-0 Timmins with 14:27 to play here in this second period. Didn't look like much on the shot, but when it's deflected, you don't need a whole lot on it. And so this Timmins team is looking good right now. And if they do win this game, they will be in first place. Kirkland Lake is idle tonight, so the Rock with the win will climb into first place, I believe, for the first time this year. So Dixon does get the goal. Owen Shire and A.J. Campbell with the assist. Now the Eagles with the chance, a shot and a save there as the net goes off the moorings.
Constantly.
And now we're going to have some pleasantries exchange. You knew this was going to happen at some point, Larry, the way this game was going. That goal by Dixon, his 5th of the season. Assists again, Shire and Campbell. So it is.
Do you have a time on that one?
I do, because our statistician down there, Vance Nason, is on top of things tonight. That at the 5:34 mark, Larry.
Okay, so we got to reverse
ours. Got to do it the other way. So 14:26. How about that math? You kidding me? You kidding me? Remember how much we struggled with those shots last night? So Larry, I'm starting to gather my thoughts as far as attendance. Looking around, I think I have an answer, but I'll give it on the media timeout.
Okay.
How about them apples?
You do that. I'll give some sponsors' names out here. Quaker State, Motor West Oil Express, KBX Performance Club, that's a hockey, it's operated out of Soo, Ontario. Best Maintenance Lawn and Best Self-Storage.
They're still cutting lawns around here, Larry.
Well, yeah, I got to cut mine too, but in rake leaves, it's so wet you can't do anything. Darn.
Exactly. Out of town scoreboard, Larry, while we're waiting. 2-2 now. Hurst and the Sioux Thunderbirds in the second period. Rayside Balfour leading Elliott Lake 2-1 in the second. And still no score at French River between Poisson and the French River Rapids. Eagles penalty. So Timmins on their first power play.
Eagles win the faceoff and clear that right down the ice.
Still announcing the goal. We'll hear who the penalty's against. Now here's a 3-on-1 for Timmins. Moving in front. Nice job there by Butcher. I heard roughing was the call. I didn't hear who it was on. We'll get that in a moment. Timmins on the power play. Oh, Praisner with the penalty. So that's, I guess, good news, Larry. He's back on the ice. Yeah. The bad news is in the penalty box.
Seeking revenge.
Yeah, really. So that's good news for the Eagles. However, Timmins on the power play as we have a whistle with 13:39 to play here in the second period. Face off to the right of Joseph Benedetto. Now a quick shot off the draw. That one goes wide. Bollinger at the point for Timmins. He plays it over. Anderson through the slot. McMullen puts it right through the crease. Another chance save there. Benedetto, boy, he got over there quickly.
Good help from a defenseman. That was Lamberti.
Lamberti, yeah. Minute left on the power play.
That should be icy.
Go down the ice.
Nope.
Parrott over there. Schwab as well.
Oh, yeah, hits
the referee and goes right to Orfano, or rather Shire for the Eagles, but he can't clear it. He does get it to the neutral zone. Now Anderson had to wait a moment while the Timmins player came off the bench. Here's McMullen. McMullen over, quick shot, bouncing puck. That one kind of
changed direction.
Yeah, Seguin with the chance, and Benedetto makes the save with 39 seconds left on the power play.
You have to react very quickly for that save, that's for sure.
Our next home game will be 2 weeks from tonight, as the Soo Eagles will take on the Espanola Express. We don't have a lot of home games in November, just 3. That game will be on November 9th. Actually, that's a Friday game, Friday, November 9th here at Pullar Stadium. So we'll get a couple weeks off, Larry.
Yes, could do my Christmas shopping.
Christmas shopping?
I got one already.
Wow.
Yeah.
More prepared than I am. I'm still sorting out Halloween.
I did that shopping too.
Yes, indeed. Bought my pumpkin today, as a matter of fact. Caston over to Shire for the Rock. Back to Caston. 20 seconds left on the power play. Neither team has capitalized on the extra man advantage so far. Now Capiciolto. Rink-wide pass to Caston. Down the near side, Spencer. Spencer over to Caston. That's going to be offside.
Good catch.
Yep, that'll bring the face-off outside the blue line. And they'll pretty much do it for the power play. Lake Superior State University, Larry, is in action tonight, taking on Alabama Huntsville. That one just underway down in Bama.
What time zone are they in?
They're in the Central, so they start at 7 local time. So
okay, so it's 8 here.
Actually, the game was so long here last night that by the time I got to the car, that game was just ending. It started an hour after this one. Now a chance for the Rock as both teams at full strength. And while they face off in the Eagle zone. So, Larry, I'm thinking.
You're thinking.
I'm thinking.
Not too hard, I hope.
Not too hard. I'm thinking that our attendance tonight, I'm going to put up my guess on the next whistle.
Okay.
I think I got a number.
Tweet.
That's right. I think I got a number.
Oh, again, high stick.
And that's going to be a high stick.
He got it right now. He caught this one.
And so that's, again, Timmins getting a little chippy here in this second period. And credit the Eagles, Larry. We've talked a bit about maybe some losing their composure, but they've managed to keep it tonight so far.
This is the same young lad that just got the last penalty.
Yeah, number 24 there, Tyler Hutchinson. He's going to go right back to the box. So the Eagles are going to go on their 4th power play. They're going to have to start capitalizing on these power plays. None so far, and I don't think they had any power play goals last night as well.
No, just the shorthanded. Nobody had a power play goal last night.
So high sticking the call on Hutchinson. Eagles on the power play. Butcher over to Quinn. Now down low. Jensen back to Blair. His shot blocked in front. Timmins blocking a lot of shots tonight. Here's Seguin, dangerous player. Now we have a couple players tied up. And we'll see which way this goes.
Yeah. We'll see. The referee had his arm up. He's calling the penalty, and I think he's calling against Robitaille because the Timmins Rock were going down the ice, and so they had possession of the puck.
Wow.
So he's calling slashing.
So a 5-on-3 for 1:41, if that is indeed the call. And I agree, Larry, Robitaille is going to the box. So a 5-on-3 for the Eagles for 1:41. So a big moment in this game, Larry. The Eagles got to get one here. They trail by 2.
This is the time now.
Quinn to take the draw for the Eagles. Quick draw, one by Timmins, and Spencer shoots it down the ice. So slashing the call on Robitaille. Eagles on the 5-on-3. Jensen across the blue line. We'll wrap it off the boards. Now Anderson. And that one shot right back down.
If you're throwing the puck in, you got to let your teammates know that you're going to cycle it around. Because they got beat to the puck there, so you're just turning it over.
Jensen across the blue line.
Again.
And there you go. Boy, 5-on-3. You got to get it set up. The Eagles are not doing that. Got to get it in the zone, as they almost had too many men on the ice. The Timmins Rock did. Eagles with it, trying to set it up off the skate and back down the ice. And here comes the chance for Timmins. Here's Bollinger with it. Morich on him. And the Eagles' power play has been pretty tough so far. Now here they chance. In shot, missing the net. Rebound and a goal!
Wood!
Caleb Wood gets the rebound off the boards from Ralph Praisner. And the Eagles will still have a power play for 55 seconds. And they get one back. And they trail by the score of 2-1 with 10:31 to play in the second period. Almost a pass off the boards, Larry. And nice job by Caleb Wood to put that one home.
Yeah, to pick it up.
And so take off the 36 seconds on the penalty clock. Keep the 55 seconds on there. And that goal will go to Caleb Wood. Definitely an assist to Ralph Praisner. And the Eagles cut it to 1. Still on the power play. Got to start the clock, boys. Clock has stopped there. Nobody notices it yet.
Officials haven't either.
I'm surprised the Timmins coaches haven't noticed it. That's not
there
Vance.
It is. It's going now.
Well, that's a home advantage, I guess. And that's not Vance there. That's a different guy Jim Hendrickson doing the clock. So I can't put that one on my son. I wish I could. That was pretty good, actually, if you're an Eagles fan. Now here's Schwab. Over to Scarella. Morich, top of the circle, off the boards. Scarella. So add an assist to Scarella on the goal. Praisner with the other assist on the goal by Wood. Eagles on the power play. Now winding and firing. That one goes off the Timmins player. Where is it? And a goal!
It's in.
There it is. And look what I found. A goal for the Eagles. Another power play goal. And we're tied at 2. What a wild bounce that was. I don't know if that was Scarella or if that was Morich. Might even been Wood again. We'll just have to find out. And, well, Larry, we said they're going to have to score on the power play. They did it not once but twice. We're tied at 2.
He's still announcing the first goal.
Yeah, so Wood, Praisner, and the assist, and Scarella. And we're gonna see how good Vance Nason is at his job right now. See how quickly he can put this goal back up. It took a wild bounce, Larry. It went off one of the Timmins players and just kind of shot up in the air and ended up on one of the Eagles players' sticks. So they're trying to figure out the goal here. And then we got the goal on the board, so we're tied at 2. We'll get the call from Bob here coming up momentarily. Whoa, what a couple minutes there for the Eagles. Now Timmins with the puck. So it was Scarella getting the goal. Unassisted goal. So we're tied at 2. So Scarella with an assist on the power play, the first power play goal, and getting the goal there. And we have a tied-up hockey game. That one down into the Eagles' own shots, 20 apiece. Very even game now with the 2 power play goals for the Eagles. Capiciolto behind the net. He gets knocked down. Now McMullen for the Rock. Back to Shire. Shire's shot. That deflects wide. Rebound. Goes over to the far point. Now a quick shot. That one misses. And Eagles, Lamberti gets it to center ice. That one flipped up
hit
high.
The rafter.
That'll hit the Rafters. And Rafters, not Raptors. That's a basketball team in Toronto. Larry, our attendance challenge tonight. I'm going to put up the guess 5-4-0. 5-4-0. You and those at home can guess higher or lower. Now, looking at this side of the rink, I would say there's about as many fans on this side as the other side. So 540 to break the tie. Give you a few minutes to ponder that, Larry. And while we have a moment, Larry, immediate timeout. One more time. This will be the last time we talk about the jerseys. In the lobby.
All right,
floor,
folks.
sir.
Again, text or call 1-906-322-3330. 1-906-322-3330. Numbers that were available the last time I was down there, and I mentioned it. If you look to get one for $100, numbers 1, 4, 8, 9, 10, 15, 17, 27, 28, or call in to check on the jersey you want to make sure you get the last bid in. It'll be after the second period, so we got no control over anything there. So, again, good luck, and put your name on it, my name on it, Scott's name, anybody's name on it.
Yeah. I like
There's a lot of nice jerseys down there.
There are, indeed. Out of town, Larry, 2-2 at the Rhodes between the Sioux Thunderbirds and Hearst Lumberjacks. Also 2-2 between Rayside Balfour and Elliott Lake, and Powassan and French River, no score. So all 4 games in the NLJHL, Larry, all tied in the second period. This is a very competitive league this year. There are no gimmies. We saw that with the Eagles. Espanola knocking off the Eagles twice, French River as well. Now Quinn with the shot. That goes wide. And that one will be whistled down.
Net off.
The net goes off the mooring, so we'll face off in the Timmins zone.
Let's see how many times it goes off in the third period at that end. Because it went off quite a bit on the other end in the first period. So, well, the water bottles are there. Give it a little squirt.
Or just slam it down a couple times, apparently. That works, too. Do it on that side, too.
Yeah.
Face off to the left of the netminder, Tyler Masternak. Now he goes out the face off. Shot deflects. Goes wide. Caston gets it to Hopt. Now Hutchinson chases it down. Nice hit there by Brown. Nathan Brown for the Eagles. Praisner lost the puck. Now gives it off. Nice pass. Schwab over to Jensen. Now Jensen puts it through the slot. Taken by Timmins, trying to clear the zone. Big hit! Wow, what a bell ringer that was.
I missed it.
Wow, and that was a legal hit, it appeared.
Well, the referee was down there. Yeah, I didn't see it.
That was just a big hit, and keep your head up, and let's hope Spencer's okay. He really took a big shot. That's a legal hit. I saw that one completely, and that was just good open ice hit. Unfortunately for Spencer, he didn't see it, and he paid the price. And again, let's hope he's okay. We've been a rough and tumble.
Well, they're going to discuss this also.
I just don't see that warranting a penalty, Larry. I had a good view of that. That's just a good old-fashioned hit. But again, the main concern right now is Mr. Spencer. Timmins coaches don't seem to be too upset about it. I think they had a good view as well. These coaches over here for the Timmins Rock, Corey Beer, not one of the more vocal coaches. He's pretty reserved back there, kind of like Coach LaPrade. He'll get excited when he has to, but we've seen some other coaches maybe we can't say that about, i.e. see the Sioux Thunderbirds.
Mr. We won't.
He's a character.
Yeah,
we will say that. He's a character.
He picked that all up in Italy,
yes,
being spontaneous. And,
yes, he did.
540, that's a good pick.
I thought so as well. So Spencer still on the ice. Larry, while we have a moment, we didn't get to the sponsors. Give us some sponsors here of Soo Eagles hockey while we wait to see. As this is not good here, Larry. They're going to help Spencer to the bench, so that's good news there. Again, anytime you see a player get up on his own, that's good. So give us some sponsors.
Okay,
there,
Leanne Barnes-Dumin, attorney at law. We got Fix Your Stick here, right down there in the bottom. Fix Your Stick, FIXURSTICK.com. It really works, folks.
It does.
Rob Horn, 1-906-379-0397. $35, the 30-day repair guarantee. Any part of your stick, the shaft, the blade, the heel, the toe, and also goalie sticks.
Oh, wow, goalie sticks as well.
Goalie sticks, yep.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
No fooling around.
And then no higher price for the goalie sticks.
Ooh. No, same price.
What a deal. So we'll wish for the best for Mr. Spencer. As we're back to live action, 7:35 to play in the second period. We're tied at 2. Timmins led this game 2-0 before the Eagles would score 2 goals on the power play, and that's going to be a penalty on the Eagles. And so Timmins will go on their second power play as they call that one. So that'll be on number 23, Ryan Dax, who some might say got a tough call on that one.
Yeah.
Some might say. 7:33 to play in this second period. Face off to the right of Benedetto. Shot still 20 apiece. Timmins wins the face-off. So slashing the call on Dax. Anderson's pass out of the reach of DeConti. Now DeConti, edge of the far circle. Rather, that's Seguin, number 91. He has one of the Timmins goals tonight. Seguin back to the point. Anderson moves it over. Bollinger. Rink wide pass. Moving against Seguin. Shot. That one goes wide.
Off the boards, hit the referee.
Seguin gets that puck. You just kind of hold your breath. A good player. Now here's a chance. Bollinger kind of pinballs in front. Bounces to the near side boards. Still lots of time on the power play. Minute 20. Seguin with it. Seguin, top of the far circle, dumping it down low, now picked up by the Eagles and shot down the ice.
They got to hurry if they want to make a change here.
Minute 5 left on the power play. Now a stick just flipped out of the hands of Blair, and I think that's going to be a penalty.
That's a penalty, it is, yeah.
That's going to be a penalty on Timmins, so that's going to even it up. As Blair just had that one taken out of his hands.
Capacioto, number 13.
Yeah, so probably a couple players familiar with each other, both playing here last season. And so we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for minute 3. And barring any other penalties, the Eagles will be on another power play.
It was a good try by Capacioto because now you got a defenseman you got a 2-on-1, one defenseman without a stick and one with a stick. So, but it backfired. The referee caught it. Eagles win this face-off.
So what's the call on that, Larry? What do they call that penalty? Well, we'll find out
right now.
Interference, the call. So 4-on-4 hockey. Timmins with it. Hopped over to Shire for the Rock. Shire rink-wide pass off the stick of Caston.
Nice play going back with that puck.
Parrott gets it to Morich. Nice move at center ice. Now finding Schwab across the blue line. Schwab with the puck. Schwab to the net. Puts it through the crease. Pinching in. Scarella now picked up by Dixon. One-on-one. Dixon on Parrott. Dixon in, waiting for someone, but nobody was there. Now he finds someone in front. Backhand shot misses the net. Hopped gets his own rebound. 15 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Now Parrott, nice work behind the net. Getting that puck away from Hopped. Scarella across the blue line. Scarella still has it. Now he lost the puck. He's now on the power play. For 55 seconds, Seguin with it. Dangerous player, drop pass. McMullen shot up high, save.
Oh, there's.
So McGuinn, he kind of got knocked right into Benedetto, so no harm there. And so that'll keep the face-off, I believe, in the Eagle zone. 5:25 to play in this second period. We're tied at 2 shots, 22-20 in favor of Timmins.
Face-off is inside.
Lakers and Alabama Huntsville scoreless midway through the first period.
Another tie.
Yeah, right. Ties all over the place. We'll look at the NLJHL scoreboard on the next break to see if any of those ties have been broken. No broken tie here. Still tied at 2 off the face-off. And a quick whistle there, and that gives us a chance to look at the scoreboard. 2-2 after 2 at the John Rose Community Center between Hearst and the Sioux Thunderbirds. 2-2 late in the second period. Rayside Balfour and Elliott Lake. And we do have a tie broken in French River. Powassan has scored twice, and they lead the Rapids 2-0 after 2. Eagles with the puck. Praisner. Good forward check. Eagles, Quinn with it. That shot goes wide. Quinn follows his rebound. 30 seconds left on the Eagles power play. That one just out of the reach. Now Blair with a shot. That one hits a Timmins player. Blair gets back quickly as Bollinger all over him. And that one shot down the ice. Blair with it. Blair quickly up ice. Jensen to Quinn. Quinn just staying on side was Praisner. Now Quinn shot, save, rebound, another save. And that'll be covered up by Masternak with 11 seconds left on the Eagles power play.
Well, I still have to well, I got till the...
You still got the end of the period. So my guess, 5:40. Nobody playing at home, Larry.
Well, they're all here.
That's true. Yeah, good point. So
most of them are here that play.
Higher or lower. We will check the attendance because my son Vance has to get the official attendance for the stats. There could be some. You might want to follow me down there, Larry. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Saying
collusion here.
No, we won't go there. What do they call that? I can't think of the term there. Family members get jobs. I know. I'll get it. Yeah, IEC, the Trump administration. You can find it there. There was Jared and Ivanka there. Nepotism. Thank you.
Yep.
Dixon with the puck. His own zone. Eagles and Timmins tied at 2. Puck taken by Timmins at center ice. Now the Eagles get it. Morich, look out. That one almost. Who's that? Who's that guy over there on the left, Larry? That almost hit?
Dave, I think.
Dave?
Yeah.
Well, Dave's all smiles, thankfully. Again, you have a mere minutes to get your bid in for Pink in the Rink jerseys. The proceeds will go to War Memorial Hospital and their Road to Recovery program. Eagles continue to give back to the community that, well, they support. Face off at center ice. Now we quite sure what the delay is here, Larry.
Oh, he's going off. Number 19. Broken stick. Another broken stick.
Oh, fixyourstick.com.
Strauss.
Back to live action as puck in the Timmins zone. Eagles with 2 goals in the second period. It was 1-0 Timmins after one. They got the first goal here in the second period for the Eagles. Got 2 power play goals. And here comes Timmins with it. 2-on-1 potentially. Robitaille in, winds and fires, and nice positioning there by Benedetto, and he hangs on to the rebound.
Good positioning, really.
Eagles with 2 goals in this period. Scarella's first of the season, the latest one at the 10-16 mark, and Caleb Wood, his goal, his 10th of the season.
10th of the season?
10th of the season.
Yeah, but he's been off the score sheet for a
a
couple
while,
of games.
Yeah.
That's
now
why I know
shot.
he started
Juggling.
He started like a gangbuster, you know?
I'll keep the face off in the Eagles zone. So, Larry, what are you thinking on the attendance? Have you made up your mind yet?
I think I have.
Okay.
Unless I change it at the...
All right. We'll let you ponder it maybe for another whistle or two.
Okay.
Eagles try to clear the zone. That one goes off the partition there. Took a funny bounce, staying into the zone. Here's Bollinger with it. Bollinger to Elkins. His shot. Deflects wide. Out the Eagles player. Now the Eagles over in the far corner. That's Hutchinson.
The two penalties.
Yeah.
2 penalty Hutchinson.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, there's a high stick there on Quinn, and that's going to be another penalty. As boy, he got sticked hard there.
Tell him I got blood. He's saying I got blood.
Looking for blood, and this could be more than 2. It was one of those inadvertent high sticks, and it's not two penalty Hutchinson, as Larry called him.
Yeah, he's over there. Yeah. He's still on the ice.
Number 10, Eamon Bollinger will get the call. We'll see if this is 2 or more. Looked like he asked the official asked Quinn if it was blood. Yeah, it is 4, Larry. So there you have it. 4 minutes on the clock. So the Eagles again with some great special teams opportunities. That'll be a 4-minute high sticking call to Bollinger. Eagles on the power play.
Get one this period or get another
couple.
one.
Why not? And this will carry over to the third period if the Eagles don't score. So 4 minutes high sticking. Eagles shoot it in.
You got to get over there. It's automatic.
Now Moritz at center ice. That's going to be offside.
Yeah.
It's bring the face off outside the blue line.
Get organized now.
With 2:20, look at all the 2s on the board, Larry. 2:22, 2-2 in the second period.
21-24 on the shots.
3:32.
Yeah.
That's a lot of 2s.
Too many.
Wow. Wow. Well done, sir.
And it could, the 2 TOO.
Yeah, that's right.
Many,
yeah. Well played. Well played. I think when you get
Isn't that what a ballerina wears, the 2-2?
I think so,
yeah, there you go.
I'll have to get my, what's that, White Swan movie or something there with Natalie Portman. That was interesting.
Swan Lake?
No, not Swan. No, it had nothing to do with Swan Lake. It was the antithesis, I think, of Swan Lake.
Oh,
Black Swan. That's
Black Swan,
yeah,
okay.
That was a good movie. Natalie Portman, I mean, come on. Now Blair keeps it in. Under 2 minutes to play here in the second period. Blair
nice.
keeps it in. That one goes off the... So he knows he's mad about that one.
Went off of a Kago skate for Timmins.
3 minutes left on the power play. Eagles with it. Butcher. Pass. Jensen flips it off the end boards. Going behind the net. There's Quinn. That one nicely done there by Timmins player Capiciolto. He's on his knees and he cleared the zone. Butcher to Blair at center ice. Jensen, nice spin move, finding Wood in front, but taken away by Timmins. And Capiciolto with a chance. Blair on him. Capiciolto over at the far side. Puck still over there. Eagles trying to get it out of the zone.
Blair lost the stick. That's offside, but delay.
So the first part of the penalty will expire, so if the Eagles were to score now, that would wipe out the power play. Under a minute to play. Eagles and Timmins tied at 2. Moritz trying to get it in the zone. That one flipped just out of the reach of Caleb Wood. He's got to get some fresh bodies out there. These guys starting to get tired. Strauss with it. Strauss crossed the blue line.
Timmins are playing very good on this power play. I've been watching them set up, and they forced the guys on the board with the puck.
Now bouncing puck, Seguin trying to clear it, and Robitaille will clear it. 20 seconds to play here in the second period. Now Timmins, Robitaille, and they're going to shoot it in. 10 seconds. So the Eagles.
Don't be playing around in here, I'll tell you, with 10 seconds.
Be careful. Robitaille goes to the bench. Now Seguin with the shot. Save, rebound. Another save. Benedetto. Big one there. At the end of the period.
You can't relax like that. You can't. They dodged the bullet, the Eagles, right there. That's all I got to say.
And they were
lower. Sorry, did I say?
Okay, you said lower. There, you just said it. After 2 periods of play,
just looked down.
We are tied at 2. We'll be back with the third period. Don't go anywhere. This has another exciting finish ahead on Hockey TV. Scott Nason back at Pullar Stadium here on Hockey TV on this Saturday night, Hockeytown, USA. And our score after 2 periods of play, the Soo Eagles and Timmins Rock are tied at 2 goals apiece. We'll get Larry Pozzebon in for his thoughts on the second period and game as a whole. Larry, it was 2-0 Timmins. And it looked like possibly maybe it wasn't the Eagles' night. Then they get a 5-on-3 power play and score 2 goals, and we're tied at 2. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, the game turned around, but I think the Timmins Rock are still in. I don't want to say command, but still have the edge in play here. The Eagles had a 4-minute power play, and they still have a 1:10 left, but they just couldn't. They couldn't actually. The only way they got over the blue line was to throw the puck in, and then Timmins picked it up and threw right back down the ice. So 3 minutes of that 4 minutes power play was just wasted. In fact, even at the end, Timmins had an opportunity to score shorthanded. So the Eagles have to play a lot better than when you're playing teams like this. When you're playing anybody, you got to be on the ball all times. This is a good team here. They're in second spot in the division, fighting for first, and they have a solid team. They have a big team. Not like I'm not saying anything against like Hearst Lumberjacks last night. They have a good team. They have a smaller team, and this team is a lot larger, and the players themselves are tough.
You look on the monitor right now, Larry, you will see a very familiar face. Actually, he was the answer to the Stump the Pause question there in the middle. The guy in the middle, Larry.
Yeah,
I know you might be. I know you are looking at the guy at the middle. Jake Saxton, the all-time
the other night,
played leader for the Soo Eagles. The gentleman to his right looks familiar too. I think he played as well. But speaking of hellos, we want to say hello to Rob and Karen Strauss from Phoenix, Arizona, the parents of number 19 Jack Strauss, and also a follower on Twitter. So they came up during the intermission, had a very nice chat with them. We appreciate them coming up. So we are underway here in the third period. Eagles still on the power play for another minute. Puck at center ice, now shot back into the Rock zone. Along the near boards, now it's back to center. Praisner gets it to Jensen. Now Praisner, chance for Quinn, 2-on-1. Quinn shot, save, rebound. Oh, that one just goes wide. As we're going to have a penalty, Larry, and I think that's going to be a slashing call or a high sticking call, and I think that's going to go against Butcher for the Eagles. So that's going to negate the power play.
Wow. Okay.
So, Larry, we had our attendance challenge during the second intermission. I put up a number of 540. I knew that was going to be a tough one for you, and you said lower, Larry.
Yeah, right. I did say lower.
What was our attendance tonight?
You said 568. I said lower.
I said 540.
Or 540, excuse me. Yep. And it was 568.
All right.
You win.
I am up 4-3, and we'll resume our contest in 13 days when the Eagles take on Espanola. So Butcher high sticking the call. We'll play 4-on-4 hockey for 25 seconds, then we'll have Timmins go on the power play. Parrott just out of the reach of Lamberti. Dixon at center ice. Timmins with the puck in their own zone, kind of waiting for the power play now. 10 seconds. Lamberti steals it behind the net. Lamberti and Caston going at it. Now behind the net, Jensen. Rather, Strauss, excuse me. So now Timmins at full strength and on the power play. Minute 20 on it. Timmins with the puck, waiting for players to get on the ice. They need to get one more on the ice. They finally do. Now here's a chance, net off the moorings, and that's a break for the Eagles. As Benedetto knocked that net just a little off of the face-off in the Eagle zone. Look at our out-of-town scoreboard, Larry. Some of the other games going on. The Thunderbirds have gone up on Hearst by the score of 3-2 midway through the third period. Elliott Lake has gone up on Rayside Belfort 4-3. That one approaching the midway point of the third period, and also at the midway point of the third period, 2-0 Poisson over French River. So this game, much like last night, looks like it's going to be the last one to end. With all the games starting at 7 o'clock, we may go further into overtime at this point. So
like the ball game.
That's no, not that long. That's why I have a whole coffee mug here, Larry. Kind of 3 hours of sleep, not getting it done. Anderson, rink wide pass at the point. Spencer, rather Seguin. Now that puck goes back to center and down the ice.
Eagles get a chance to change a few players.
Bollinger, pass it on the near side. Now McMullen, he lost the puck. Nice job by Blair.
Good, yeah, he stopped 3 of them going through there.
20 seconds left on the power play. Eagles have had the edge in the special teams play so far. Pass to Spencer, now back to Anderson. Pass was a little behind him, so he couldn't get a whole lot on the shot.
It was a good setup, though.
5 seconds left on the power play. Spencer picks up the puck. Now here's a chance for Timmins. They'll bring it back to Shire. Now his shot, that hits a player in front, Lamberti. Eagles at full strength. Timmins still controls the puck. Now the Rock lose the puck as Hutchinson had taken
move
away.
it out.
Shoots in the straight into the air, picked up by Blair. Now he puts a quick shot on it. It's a nice play there by Blair.
Yeah.
He got the shot and he gets the face off in the Timmins zone.
If he didn't put it on net, it was an icing call and they wouldn't have got their change.
No score in Huntsville between Lake Superior State and Alabama Huntsville after one period of play. So the jersey bidding is over, Larry.
All right, I'm done.
Yep.
My job is done. Can I leave now? My
No.
job is done.
Well, actually,
Get the warm water. Get the shower.
That's right. First dibs on the hot water. Now Schwab's shot misses. Orfanos out there. Now Shire with it.
Which one?
The one for the Rock.
Okay.
Thank you. Good thing they're not on the ice at the same time. I don't think they have been this.
I
at least so
thought
far.
once they
Maybe
were
one
early in
time.
the first period.
That one goes down the ice, and they'll be icing.
Okay, Rob, I'd like you to please right down the corner, zoom in where Richard Monesto is, my cousin Dave Zanata, to the left of the net there. Just keep more over left, left, right there.
What are you, Harvey Weinstein all of a sudden, Larry?
Keep going, yeah, there it is. Keep going, right across. Okay, thank you. Game's on now. Thank you.
Producer Larry.
It's in the family.
It is. Yeah, I was gonna say, did you? Is that where they learned it from? Yeah, more nepotism. Well played. Nice job, Rob.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Need to mic him up for that one. Now here's the Eagles with it. Shot that goes wide. Rebound over to Morich. Now Morich over at the far corner. Elkins on him. 4 players over there. Now 5. Seguin joins the festivities as we're still trying to get that puck dug out from the far corner. Robitaille comes up with it for Timmins. Robitaille at center ice will shoot it in. Puck goes behind the net. Butcher with it. Now chance. Robitaille shot. Save there. Benedetto. And the Eagles will clear it to center. Bulldog shoots it in. Eagles with it. Pass behind Blair. Eagles try to clear it out of the zone. They can't. Quick shot
there
and a goal!
Cleared up the wall. They had 3 Timmins players on the wall there.
Keegan McMullen takes advantage of a turnover in the defensive zone for the Soo Eagles. And the Timmins Rock now lead by the score of 3-2 with 15-18 to play here in the third period. defensive turnovers, Larry, we've said it a lot this year. They'll cost any team if they do it enough, and, well, that one cost the Eagles as Timmins goes up by 1. The goal by Keegan McMullen. We'll get the assist here in a moment. Eagles have never led in this one. So Seguin and Robitaille with the assists at the 15-18 mark, and it's 3-2 Timmins. Rock with the victory tonight will move into first place as Kirkland Lake, 1 point ahead of Timmins, is idle tonight. Coal Miners would have a couple games in hand at this point. Elkins with the puck in his own zone. Now cleared to center. Kigo. 1-on-3. Now the Eagles come up with the puck. Here's Praisner. Praisner across the blue line. He'll flip it in. Eagles go for a line change. Anderson with the puck for Timmins. Anderson's pass just out of the reach of Spencer. Goes to center ice. Now in. Hopped. Hopped with it. Nice pass off the board. Shire losing it. Here come the Eagles with it. Strauss. Strauss, he has Shire. Now Lamberti. Lamberti shot. Misses the net. Goes over to the far boards. And the Rock come up with it. Hopped across the blue line.
Good back checking by Lamberti there.
Lamberti almost knocked over Hopped. Now the Rock get it. Spencer plays over to Hop. Now he'll put it behind the net.
You got a penalty coming up to the Timmins.
Timmins, again, playing a little undisciplined tonight.
I think it's going to be on Spencer, number 9.
As that puck goes back into the Eagles zone. And that'll bring a stoppage in play as the Eagles will go on yet another power play. They've gotten a bunch of opportunities tonight. As Timmins playing some undisciplined hockey tonight, Larry. Yeah. They've taken some bad penalties.
Gives Eagles a chance now. The power play worked twice early in the second period, or I shouldn't say in the middle of the second period. But since then, and that 4-minute one, they didn't do anything with it.
Eagles on the power play. Whoop.
Now what?
Inadvertent whistle. Again, that's... that wasn't Vance Nason. He's in charge.
This guy's going to defend his son all year round.
I'll
tell you.
That's right. That was Vance Nason is doing these stats.
He's
online.
doing the stats. Yeah.
Bob Henderson is doing the clock in the Puller.
Yeah.
So we're going to throw him under the bus every chance we get.
Under the Timmins bus when they leave.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He goes on the power play. Back to Butcher. Here's Quinn. Now dumping it down low, looking to get Quinn. Shot, save, rebound. Quinn gets knocked into the net. And that'll bring a stoppage in play. Minute 37 left on the power play.
Who are we looking for now?
There we go. We got Vance down there. We should have done that a couple weeks ago.
Just the top of his head.
Yeah, there he is. He's borrowing my Eagles hat.
Oh.
I'm wearing the. You like this hat, Larry?
I saw that Sioux Greyhound.
I got that at the Memorial Gardens. I love saying that now.
You're right.
I
yes,
mean, I like the GFL stuff and all that, but the Gardens, like in old times.
The old times. Yeah, I refuse. Not very often I use the other name that was on there.
Right.
Both sponsors that had it, not just the one,
exactly.
the latest one, but.
I got you. The Gardens. The Gardens.
The Gardens. The Memorial
Wasn't that
Gardens.
North Bay? Wasn't theirs called the Gardens, or is it
it's
still
called?
The
Memorial Gardens.
Okay,
yeah.
Yep.
They had a renovation there a few years ago
Right.
because there was something big going on there. So
yeah, they have a curling thing or something. Or?
Maybe that's what it was.
Minute 15 left on the power play.
Good work to come up with that puck.
Eagles trail by 1. 12:30 to play in this third period. Now shot in. Anderson's going to fire that one out. Chip down the ice. Timmins brought quite a few visiting fans there, but they're all sitting on our side of the rink.
Well, they're on this side and
this
they're
side,
on the other, both left and right of the booth here. Maybe they're after us or what? They're going to surround us. And
we've been nice. We're always nice to the visiting team.
Yeah.
I'm actually fair to the visiting team. Now here's Anderson with it in front of his own net. Eagles again on the power play, but Timmins controls the puck. Now here's a chance.
Oh, boy.
Dixon in. Dixon shot. Big
save.
save. Benedetto. Remember that one. 25 seconds left on the power play. Eagles with it at center ice. Strauss.
See how they force them? Everybody's forcing them out. They got 4 guys forcing that guy around there, and they pick up the puck. Look at this.
Now Butcher over. Quick shot.
Ooh,
Wood save there
nice
with
save.
the blocker. He saw it late, but he got over just in time.
He just knocked the net off. You see that?
Yep. And the puck over at the far boards. And that's going to do it for the power play. As Spencer comes out of the box, as the goaltender's putting his arms up.
Now he's saying,
the
net's off. The net's off. That's what he's saying now.
And nobody. Well, finally we get a whistle. And
after he knocked it off and waited till the penalty was over to say, okay, listen.
11:15 to play in the third period. Timmins leads by the score of 3-2. Eagles will be at Timmins a week from tonight at the Tim Horton Center. Timmins and the Soo Eagles, Larry, actually have the 2 best attendance averages so far this year. Timmins 1, the Eagles 2. So the 2 highest drawing teams are facing each other right now. I imagine there'll be a bunch of people for that game on Saturday.
Oh.
Now that one goes off a player on the bench. And we haven't mentioned, Larry, one of the things I usually always try to mention when we play Timmins is, of course, Timmins' most famous resident.
Shania.
Absolutely.
Shania Twain. Yep.
From Timmins, Ontario.
Interesting history on there. Or not history, lifestyle, or what? Not style, but you
Life
got to read
story?
Life story. That's the word. Yes.
Yeah, she's had a very interesting life, and she's made a lot of money.
Right through from childhood right up.
Yeah. Should be a movie. I'm surprised no one's made a movie on her yet. 10:40 to play in the third period. 3-2 Timmins. Shots 28-25 in favor of the Rock. Now Caston plays it over to the far boards.
Waiting for player changes. They're changing completely here. Stalling.
Yep. Anderson up to Capiciolto. To Conte. Near side boards are Fanos. He'll clear it to center.
Whose stick is down there?
I don't know.
Everybody in the ice has one.
Now Timmins with it at center ice. Keego will deflect it in. Chased down by Parrott. Another turnover. Keego with the puck. Now behind the net. Picked up by Schwab. Big hit there. A couple players go after Orfanos. Now Bollinger back in the Timmins zone. Keego. Pick up there. Parrott behind the net to Lamberti. Strauss with it. Cleared into the Timmins zone. That one goes up high. Seen a lot of pucks up here this weekend, Larry.
Yeah, really.
Nathan Brown with it. 9:20 to play in the third period. Blair at center ice. Now Quinn gets knocked down a bit. Bullduck. Timmins with the puck now. Brown at center ice. Praisner looking for Blair. Now Blair gets around one. Goaltender out to play it. He'll put it behind the net to Spencer. Now Spencer in front of the net. Blair with the shot. Oh, and it's the post. Oh, my goodness. It was almost tied, but Blair hits the post. Bad turnover by Timmins, and Blair was inches away from tying this game. Maybe an inch away from tying this game. Now another shot save. Rebound. Puck loose at the doorstep. Now goes behind the net. Eagles buzzing a bit. Boy, that one was close.
Yeah, they clear it. He's heading for the coach.
That'll go out of play, Larry, and we'll get immediate timeout with 8:33 to play in the third period. Blair thought he tied this game, but the post said, not so fast, sir.
Yeah, too bad.
If you want to hear more about the local scene of sports here in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, specifically the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League, high school sports, Ontario Hockey League, Lake Superior State University Athletics, Detroit sports, and just sports in general, Monday nights, we have a show called The Game. We broadcast locally from the Wicked Sister, downtown Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, on Eagle 95.1 FM, online at Radio Eagle Sioux, that's SOO.com. Or if you're not from town and can't hear the live broadcast, you can hear the podcast of the show. It's a 2-hour show. We have lots of guests, information. It's a lot of fun. and a lot of good sports content. You can find the show at two places, thegamesportshow.com or thegamesportshow.podbean.com. We put it up there for free. You can download it, listen on your smartphone, your computer, in your car, wherever you want to go. Again, that show, The Game. So here we go, Larry. We are back to action as the face-off will be to the right of the goaltender Tyler Masternak. Shots 28-27 in favor of Timmins, and they lead by 1. Morich over at the far corner. Seguin on him. Now Elkins brings the puck on the near side board. McMullen clears it. Now here's the Rock with it. Seguin's pass just out of the reach of Robitaille, but he'll pick up the puck. Robitaille over to McMullen. He has the go-ahead goal here for Timmins. Now McMullen wraparound chance, and Benedetto makes the save, and now we have some extracurricular activity going on behind the net, but cooler heads will prevail. Larry mentioning that goal by McMullen. That was his 6th of the season. Assist from Seguin and Robitaille. Let's look at some scores. Larry may have some finals from some of the other games going on. Looks like the Thunderbirds are going to win. 3 minutes left. They lead by 2, 4-2 over Hearst. Good one going on in Elliott Lake. Rayside Balfour and the Wildcats tied at 4. And Poissy is going to beat French River. They lead 4-0 late third.
Who do the Eagles want to win that game? Rayside and Elliott Lake.
You're fighting with Elliott Lake right now, so I would say them just so you can move up in the standings. You don't want it to go to overtime, that's for sure, because each team gets a point, and then one of them will get an extra point. Now Capiciolto, he's slow getting up. I didn't see what happened there. He goes to the bench.
You're okay now. No, it blacked out there, again.
You're blacking out, Larry.
The camera was vision on the monitor and everything. We lost it earlier, and again we lost it for a split second there.
So we'll have a face-off with 7:23 to play. The Eagles will be on the road next weekend. They'll be at Hearst at the Claude LaRose Arena on Thursday, 7 o'clock. They'll be in Cochrane at the, I said Timmins was the Tim Horton Event Center. That's in Cochrane. The game in Timmins a week from tonight will be at the McIntyre Arena. My apologies.
We're okay, yeah.
Now here's Timmins with it, leading by 1. Bollinger across the blue line. Now Bollinger's shot, and Benedetto makes the save, and he'll hold on.
Not too many times that net's been kicked off this period.
No.
Once, I think.
7:11 to play in this third period.
Confectionery store.
That's right. Good Slurpees. You ever have a Slurpee?
Well, no.
No? They're kind of a knockoff over there. It used to be Mike's Mart. What are those called now? Like Quick or something?
Oh, I don't.
You don't frequent those establishments?
No.
Not a little too low class for Larry? Is
no,
that what you're saying?
it's not low class. It's just that
just
nothing there for me. Unless they sell lottery tickets.
There you go. Yeah. Well, we had a $1.6 billion lottery on this side this week, Larry. I don't know if that person from South Carolina has said anything yet.
We had somebody last night win $60 million in Canada. And no taxes on that.
I was just going to say, no taxes? Wow, I didn't realize that. Now here's a chance for the Eagles. A shot. That one goes off the stick in front as Timmins dodges a bullet there. Wow, no taxes. You have taxes on everything, but not lottery.
Not on the lottery.
That's fantastic. Now
there it is off the net.
Goes
now.
off the Moore.
Here we
Blair.
go.
He's going to be sandwiched by 3 Timmins players, and he's just going to kind of hold his ground and get the heck out of there. 6:18 to play in this third period. Eagles with a record of 7-10. They could be all by themselves in 4th place. They could be tied for 4th place or in 5th place, depending on how that other game is going in Elliott Lake between Rayside Balfour and the Wildcats. Face off outside the blue line. Moritz to take the draw for the Eagles. Bollinger for the Rock. Eagles win the face-off. Blair, nice pass. Over to Butcher. Timmins now clears the zone. Dixon with it. Dixon's pass. Bollinger, nice pass to Campbell. Oh, he missed the net.
He just missed it there,
He
yes.
had some room, too, and he just missed it. Now a deflection. That goes high.
They're hot again.
Yes, they are. Eagles want to get it out of the zone. Under 6 to play in the third period. Eagles trail by 1. Butcher off the boards. Wood. Now Campbell. Somebody lost a glove out there. Now a cross check. Again, Timmins just not playing disciplined hockey. No reason for Campbell to do that. And the Eagles will be the beneficiaries of that if they don't do something foolish here.
Yeah.
Campbell just dumb penalty. I hate to be so blunt about it, but
what's he's saying? Cross check?
It was a cross check, right below here. I saw it clearly.
Wham. I was just trying to pick out a signal.
Timmins giving every opportunity for the Eagles to tie this game up. With 5:35 to play in the third period. So Eagles have scored 2 power play goals. Now there's a stick there in the face, and that's Praisner again. He took that stick up high. And now Kerry Evie is going to the bench. Yeah, they're getting somebody on the ice. We'll see if there's blood. There's a lot of it now. Now, when something like this happens, Lair, there was a clear high stick, obviously.
Well,
it wasn't of the intentional variety, but when you see blood, I mean.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I mean, how do you not call something here?
That's not good. Yeah, they got to get a discussion going there with all 4 of them now. When you got blood coming out like that.
Look at that. Look at on the ice. My goodness sakes.
It wasn't just
that wasn't a runny nose. That was clearly a major cut. And, it was an inadvertent high stick. There was no intention to it, but it doesn't appear there's going to be anything called. Now, that's, I guess, surprising to be nice. I mean, when you see something like that, I mean.
Well, who's watching who out there? I don't know. I can't say anything because I didn't see it. No, because I didn't see it. So I
saw it. It was an inadvertent high stick behind the net. Obviously, something happened if there's that much blood. And so the officials, doesn't look like there's going to be a penalty call, Larry. There's no conversation.
Yeah, well.
So, how about some sponsors, Larry?
How about some sponsors? Yeah, let's run through this. Oh, yeah, I got
Don't sound
GFL,
so excited.
Green for Life.
Memorial Gardens.
Ozone of the North. You ever frequent that place?
I've never been in there.
Oh, yeah, I've been in there. They have just albums and other
they got I need to go in there. That's a good place.
All Phase Electric Supply.
Never been in there.
Realty Executives Castle Alliance. That's in Soo, Ontario. Goulard's Body Shop. What do they do?
Auto repair. Bodies.
Paint. Yeah,
paint.
They paint.
Yeah,
no,
that too.
Not models. Okay. Not those models. Other car models.
Oh, okay.
Johnson's Auto Body Shop.
Same thing.
Yep. Soo Dental Associates.
Fix teeth.
Okay. Yeah, hockey players usually help them out a lot.
Yeah, really.
Now with the mouth guards, they're losing a little bit of business. Yeah. Tanglewoods Marsh Golf Course.
Closed.
It's closed?
Yeah.
Well, for the season.
Oh, yeah. Not in general, but yeah.
Well, okay, and Hank's Body Shop and Auto Sales. That's it for my time.
Out of town
okay?
scoreboard.
No, we still need some more here.
We're still fixing. Go ahead. Finish them up.
I got them all. Okay, Ojibwe Ramada. What's name some of the parts in there? What's the
Captain's Lounge? Freighter's Restaurant?
Freighter's Restaurant, yeah. The Captain's Pub and Grill.
Captain's Pub and Grill, yep. What else you got for me? Hit me. Hit me.
Pleasure. Okay, you're not going to get this one. KBX Performance Club.
Golf.
No.
Martial arts.
No.
Yoga.
No. It's a specialty in hockey.
Oh.
They'll train you to get better and stronger. It's I think Ken Belanger, ex-NHL player. He started that up in the Soo with his cousin Tyler.
Okay. All right.
Where are we here?
Well, we're back to live action, Larry.
Did I stumped you? Yeah.
You did stump me there. I didn't know that one. Eagles on the power play. No call on the high stick with the pool of blood. And so Eagles still on the power play.
Well, Bruno may be sending this in to the league.
Well, you can view it all on Hockey TV. live and on demand. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Eagles still on the power play. They trail by 1. Shot hard off the boards. Eagles just haven't been able to set up this power play, Larry, the last few. They've had a bunch of opportunities. Other than the 5-on-3, really haven't had much of an opportunity. So minute 20 left on the power play. Puck along the near boards. Back to the point, Blair. Now Blair gets cross-checked, and again, Timmins just playing an undisciplined style of hockey, Larry. Wow.
Guess who was? Number 13. Guess who that is?
Matt Capiciolto, yeah.
He's back.
If you're a Timmins coach right now, you just got to be shaking your head. I mean, how many more opportunities can they give the Eagles? The Eagles got to capitalize again, Larry. We saw this happen in the second period.
They dodged a bullet on the blood one. Now they're going to dodge a bullet here.
4:40 to play in the third period. 5-on-3 for a minute 6. 2 would be nice, but the Eagles definitely need 1. So Capiciolto will get the cross-checking call. So you have all 3 Timmins players almost in that corner. The Eagles can dig that puck out. Good work by the Timmins player over there. Now the Eagles trying to get to that puck. They do. Morich got it hung up. Boy, Timmins just all over the Eagles right now despite being 2 men short.
There you go.
Now here's a chance for Scarella. His shot, pad save, rebound, loose. Puck still behind the net. And a good opportunity for the Eagles. That one goes down the ice.
This gives a chance for the Timmins Rock to change all 3 players.
30 seconds left on the power play. Eagles with it.
On the first power play.
Yeah, 5-on-3. Now Schwab. Over to Wood. Back to Schwab. His shot in front. Wood down. Schwab shot. Save there by Masterneck. I don't know if he saw it, but boy, he ended up being in the right place at the right time and makes the save.
Strauss was laying on the ice and fell right on him. He's hurt too.
So 3:47 to play.
Number 24, 2 penalty. Hutchison.
Yep. 2 penalty Hutchison. We had a governor in this state named 2 Penny Jenny. After she was done, that's all you had. I know Don that just tuned in at Sugar Island like that one. Now here's Butcher with it. Butcher to Jensen. Now 1 penalty is over. It's a 5-on-4. Quinn dumping it down low. Jensen.
You got to be shooting. You got to be shooting.
Over to Butcher. And that's going to be a whistle. And what's going on?
The net's off. Why not? Hey, the net's off. The net's off. What else is new here?
So 3:20 to play in the third period. Shots 30 apiece.
Getting a lot of threes up there. The
Eagles
won another 3 up there.
Yeah, that one on the home side is very.
That 2 on the home side.
No,
not the
we're
1.
hoping the 3. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but
you're just the
jokester
tonight. You didn't like that whole attendance thing there, did you? Vance, you see how quick he was up getting that attendance? It's
Holy God.
Almost like I had that planned out.
Really? I'm going to have to check that out there, I'll tell you.
30 seconds left on the power play. 3 minutes to play in the third period. Eagles need 1 to tie. Now Blair fires it off the boards. Quinn over in the far corner. Taken away by the Rock. Now they may have an opportunity here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Chance in shot. Big
good
save.
Big
Benedetto.
Nice one.
Followed the play by Hopped. Now here's Blair. Intercepted at center ice. Eagles with the puck. That's going to do it for the power play. We'll keep an eye on Benedetto. Still 2:40 left to play here in the third period. Eagles need to try to get one here. Puck right below our broadcast position. Timmins does a good job just kind of keeping that puck along the boards. Now here's Parrott. 2:20 to play in the third period. Timmins with the 1-goal lead. Eagles looking to sweep the weekend. They're going to need a goal here in the next 2:15. That one shot down the ice.
Eagles just made a change in time.
Schwab to Orfanos. Orfanos plays it in. Puck over. Timmins with it. Bad pass, intercepted there by Lamberti.
He could have nailed him, Lamberti.
That one, look out, that one goes into the crowd. Hopefully that didn't hit anybody. Sounds like it hit wood. And so a face-off in the Timmins zone with $1:55 left here in the third period.
Hit wood? He's down there.
Now the wooden bleachers.
I know wood. Now we're getting silly up here, folks.
Coach LaPrade, well, probably a little too early to use a timeout. Maybe on the next whistle, Larry, would you maybe think about it, especially if the face-off?
He's got a timeout, and yeah.
Timmins wins the face-off. They clear the zone. Parrott couldn't keep that one in. That one just went outside the zone. They'll bring the face-off outside the blue line. Now we're going to have a timeout. Larry, while we have a moment, let's say hello to all the folks that were on Twitter and said hello to us here in the press box during the game. Want to say hello to the Lamberti family and the Lanning family watching in the west coast of the United States. Also want to say hello to Karen Strauss, who followed me on Twitter along with her husband, Rob, thank you.
They were up here between the second intermission.
Yeah, I want to say hello to Tom Blair in attendance, who got to talk to Larry. Very excited about that. And the entire Blair family watching across the fruited plain. I want to say hello to the Brown family, Andrea Brown as well. Another Mr. Sauer. Jeff, there we go. Jeff Sauer, who's in attendance. Want to say hello to Steve-O, watching from Auburn, California. Not the one off of the show that maybe we're more familiar with. I want to say hello to Stephen Orfanos, the entire Orfanos family. I want to say hello to the Praisner family who also came up, and the Quinn family who's here, and Don Supa and his daughter Chloe, who came up between periods. We thank you all for watching and saying hi to us during the game. So here we go, Larry. Minute 49 left here in the third period. 3-2.
Goaltender still in for the Eagles.
Yep, 3-2 in favor of Timmins. Eagles win the face-off.
There, he was supposed to be coming out, but the Eagles lost the puck.
Eagles lost the puck, so we'll see what happens now. Parrott over to Schwab.
Here,
that one might be an icing,
They
Larry.
can't call icing on that. He's not giving it. I know he shouldn't. That's the right call, not making a call.
Goaltender out, empty net in the Eagles' end. Eagles got to try to get this puck. It's been very tough to do against this Timmins team. They're just all over the Eagles when they try to get the puck. Now that's going to be offside now. You might want to bring the netminder halfway out, Larry, and see what the face-off. Just leave him there.
Leave him there.
All right.
No, he's going back. Nope, that's the player coming out.
Minute 21 left here in the
He's
third
going back.
period.
That's the right call, though. Yeah, outside the blue line.
So I was right there.
You're right.
Thank you.
And Eagles win this draw.
Face-off now. Watch Benedetto. Schwab shoots it. Now he's to the bench. Eagles get the extra man out there. Minute 10 to play. Puck along the near board. Seguin picks it up. Now Seguin
They almost
trying
stole
to get it out, and they do get it to center ice with a minute left to play. Blair across the blue line. Blair at the shot. Blocker save. Rebound. Goes to the Timmins player. Now Blair over along the end boards. 50 seconds.
You're going to get everybody from Timmins. Well, they didn't have to. They stole the puck. So
now the Rock with it. They're going to flip it to center, and just out of the reach of Seguin. Eagles got to be careful here. McMullen picks it up. He could ice it here, but he's just going to, ice the game, not ice the puck. Puts it behind the net. 30 seconds. Eagles got to get it down the ice. Blair to Quinn. He loses the puck. Anderson just flips it to center. Smart play. 20 seconds. Schwab now. He shoots it in. Anderson with it. Anderson can't clear it. Quick shot and a save there. That one was right at the doorstep.
Here we go. This is it. Now, the goaltender's in that too.
Now we got all sorts of commotion going on. Eagles want to just get out of there. There's still 12 seconds left. They're going to have the face-off in the Timmins zone. Again, you don't want to do anything dumb here as the goaltender and Blair having some words. And so we'll see if there's any penalties called. Again, if you're the Eagles, you want Blair out there. You don't want him in the box. And looks like there will not be any penalties called, but who knows, Larry? I'd hate to jump to conclusions here. See if we can get a couple finals here, Larry. Thunderbirds did win over Hearst by the score of 4-3, and Elliott Lake knocks off Rayside Balfour 5-4. So if the Eagles can't get points here, they'll be in 5th place. currently 2 points ahead of the Eagles. They're moving the face-off outside the zone.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Coach Doug LaPrade, I'm curious why this is moved outside the zone, Larry. And that face-off controlled by the Eagles. They had a chance, but that's going to do it as Timmins is going to
get an empty
win.
netter here, too.
And possibly an empty net goal. They do.
Number 8.
With 0.6 seconds remaining, and the Timmins Rock will move into first place in the Eastern Division with a 4-2 win.
Robitaille.
That's why your career will end right here in the nose.
Okay. And Coach Doug LaPrade still trying to get some explanation there on the face-off outside the blue line. I guess I'm a little stumped on that one, Larry. It was covered up by the goaltender. There was a little scuffle afterward, but there were no penalties.
But there's no penalties, so why?
Yeah, I don't get that one. But Timmins, give them credit. They're going to earn this victory, and they're going to try to sweep the road trip at the Sioux Thunderbirds, and the Eagles will get a penalty to end their night. Our final score, the Timmins Rock 4, the Soo Eagles 2. For our cameraman Rob Horn and for color commentator Larry Pozzebon, Scott Nason signing off from Pullar Stadium. We'll talk to you in a couple weeks here on Hockey TV.
Good night, folks.